Totally. Well, let's just talk about the giants. So YouTube is just incredible, but I'm biased. I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years, and YouTube is huge mostly because of search. So if we think about YouTube, we've got to think about search. Now, there are many other possibilities with YouTube, but search and, just getting referred, just the way things are changing on YouTube, it's a little confusing about how you subscribe to someone, and you can subscribe, but how do you actually get that video? They really want to customize the experience for you, just like Facebook. You notice you see a lot of the same stuff when you go to Facebook. It's going to be the same thing on YouTube when you use it for a while, because they want you to be happy when you get there so they can make more money and you'll stay there. So with YouTube, that's great, but it can be a little bit harder to grow without some momentum coming from somewhere. So there's a disadvantage there. If you upload to YouTube, just because you built it doesn't mean they will come. You can't hit the front page of search on a video that has 2 views. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't even matter how low competition that term is. So you've got to have some momentum there. You can get it from other places. It doesn't mean you can't grow. Obviously, send your email list over. Hey guys, just published a YouTube video. Would love it if you would subscribe, because guess what? It's a brand new presence and I'm struggling. Just be real about it. So there's that. But the key thing here is the other giant, right? It's Facebook. Facebook's great because discoverability is incredibly possible with how much people love to share things over there. But it's an entirely different animal, because when you look at YouTube, you upload a video, you have a headline, which is your title, and you have a thumbnail, which is a still image. That's what's going to sell your video. On Facebook, you're, checking out what your friends are doing. You might be stalking your ex, and all of a sudden a video shows up in your timeline and it just starts playing. No audio. And it better be really good if it's going to stop you from stalking your ex, because you've got other stuff to do here. Ads to click on, groups to go check out, notifications. It's the worst place to watch a video on the planet. But all you have to do is get someone's attention with what's going on. No title. No even thumbnail needed. You could just upload a video. And as long as it plays and it pulls someone in. But the difference there is Facebook, that's an unintentional view. You have to pull people in with the actual content really quickly, or you lose them and you get some inflated view number. Because if the video played for 3 seconds on the feed and you let it sit there for 3 seconds but didn't really watch it and you let it go by, you just gave them a view. But what does that mean to them? They're like, yay, views, but nobody actually watched it. YouTube is different. You sell them with the title and the thumbnail, but someone intentionally clicks that word play. And when they do that, you have a longer period of time to kind of pull them in. It's on average about 8 seconds before somebody's like going to stay or go. And by stay, I mean on average half the video if you did a good job. Hopefully they'll stick to the end. But the competition on Facebook's even worse, because they've got notifications and all these things pinging, and they got there on accident. So those are a lot of things to think about. If you're a talking head like me, a lot of the times I'm just sitting in front of my bookshelf just chatting, and I'm a great time, but you've got to have audio on to find that out. On Facebook, you wouldn't have a clue if I'm just talking to the camera and all you see is, and nothing is coming audio-wise. I have to pull you in visually. That's why we see, service people come home from abroad and they run into their kid's school and they surprise their kid, and the teacher's like, oh my God, that's visually compelling. That pulls you in. You want to watch that video every time. If you can't pull people in visually on Facebook, you fail. On YouTube, you just got to get them to click play, and then you can pull them in however is appropriate there. 2 different things. So those are just 2. There's so many different options. Those 2 take a little bit of work. You can get on Snapchat right now with your smartphone and do nothing really crazy, because they want you to do raw content. They don't want you to upload anything over there, because they basically make it impossible. So just letting people see behind the scenes. Instagram, same thing with stories, but the photos and the videos there are a little bit different too, because it's a higher class of content over there. People want to see visually beautiful things. Every social network is a party. You've got to wear the right thing to the party. And so how do you do that? How do you dress your content to fit? How does it work? That's the thing. There's so many options for video. Twitter is doing live video now. I mean, there's so many options. You just have to know where your audience is, what they want to know, how you can best talk about that on video, and then put it in that place the way they want it.